everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have my October empties to share with you all. And I got through a ton of stuff, so it might be a bit of a long video. I will put in timestamps with that separate the video by vendor in case you're only interested in certain vendors over others. This month has been kind of a crazy month on a personal level for me. Work has been actually really okay, and you know, I was home a lot, which was kind of intentional, but I actually underwent a surgery, which, you know, put me down for a week or more, and then but I was home, so I was able to kind of melt a few days after the surgery when I was feeling more like myself. And then before my surgery, I was out of town for a work conference for almost a whole week. So I didn't melt a lot then, but I feel like I was able to melt so much the weeks that I was around that it kind of made up for it. And I think also October was 5 weeks. Was it 5? I'm not sure. I think it was longer than 4 weeks for sure. I don't know if it was a full 5 weeks. So I had a lot of time to get through a lot of my Halloween wax. I had 2 melting baskets this month, and I pretty much went through an entire basket and more because I had a lot of Halloween wax that came in, particularly from the Pharmacist's Daughter, from Rose Girls. That might actually be it, but from those 2 vendors, particularly Rose Girls, I've purchased way too much from Rose Girls recently, and so I got through a whole box and some more. So I have about 1 large, like, flat rate box of Halloween wax left, which I'm gonna save for next year, and I'm really gonna work on not purchasing any Halloween wax for next year, because in theory that would mean that I can get through 1 box in a month and then just start fresh the year after. But anyway, that's a lot of forward planning. I had a really good melting month the last few weeks. I got through a lot of Dessa's, Teddy Bees, and Rose Girls, and then some other various vendors. So let's see, what should we start with? Let's start with Teddy Bees, since I have that closest to me here. So the first one I got through, oh, and I have my coffee here, by the way, because it is like, I'm not sure what time it is, like maybe 2 p.m. My baby is down for a nap, and I was just like, you know what, I need to film this now or else I'm never gonna get through it. So I made myself a nice pumpkin spice latte, and we are filming. So starting off with Teddy Bees, we have Whipstaff Manor. So this is crisp fall air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, hints of apples and fall spice, toasted marshmallows, and charred pumpkin. This scent has gotten a ton of hype since it came out. I want to say it came out last year for the first time. And it's really good. I have another souffle that I'm saving for next year that I got both of these in a D-stash actually. And this is really good. It's a very, like, you get that charred pumpkin and like toasted spices. There's like this earthiness about it, but I do also get the cedar wood in here. This is good. I don't think I need very much more of this though. Like, I think I have to be in a very specific mood for it. It's not earthy in a dirt sense. It's almost like a clean earthy scent, which again, I can only take in like small amounts. So I'm glad I have another souffle for next year, and I honestly probably will not melt it until October of next year. So that's gonna be more than enough for me. Next up was a love, and that is Spooky Encounters. So this is sandalwood, smoked oud, spiced cherry, black raspberries, hint of patchouli, and blackberry cotton candy. This was a surprising favorite. Like, Oh my goodness, I love this. On cold, it's okay. On warm, I got like the sandalwood and the cherry, a little bit of the patchouli, the sweetness from like the cotton candy and the blackberry. It's a very complex scent, but it was amazing. Was it a very strong performer? No, this was a light to medium performer, but I like that because scents like sandalwood and smoked oud and patchouli can be migraine inducing for me. So I was worried that this may be like that, but because it wasn't a powerhouse scent, it actually was fine, and it just had this beautiful scent kind of just lingering in the atmosphere. And that's really how I would describe it, is a lingering scent, which is kind of nice sometimes, like to just have a background scent. And I love this, and I am so sad that I don't have more. So if any of you have this and you've tried it and you don't like it, please feel free to reach out to me, because I would love to buy it from you. Spooky Encounters, really, really good. Next up is Wish a Witch Woods. This is fireside marshmallows, buttery sugar cookies, bonfire embers, and Palo Santo. This is one that I absolutely loved on cold. You just get like this toasted marshmallow that's sweetened with the buttery sugar cookies. I don't get much of the Palo Santo or the bonfire embers on cold. I just get like this toasty, like bakery, smoky scent that's not too smoky. On warm, I just didn't like it. I don't know why or what it was. I think maybe the bonfire embers came out a little bit more. It just didn't end up being a favorite for me on warm. So I probably would not repurchase that again. Along the same lines, this is Witches Be Crazy for Cupcakes at Tiffany's. So it's her Witches Be Crazy blend, which is birthday cake, pecan waffle, sugar cookie dough, and a touch of cinnamon spice vanilla. And that's blended with Cupcakes at Tiffany's, which is crispy toffee, hints of chocolate, sweet sugar, buttercream, and vanilla cake. I am a huge Cupcakes at Tiffany's lover. I do not like her Witches Be Crazy blend. A theme that I realized this month is that I do not like pumpkin pecan waffles from most vendors. The only one I actually like is L3's, and that's just because it doesn't smell like the BBW type, to me at least. So I got this because I love Cupcakes at Tiffany's, but I really don't get much Cupcakes at Tiffany's from this. I just get the pumpkin pecan waffles, and it's just not a favorite. So for me, I just know that I will not be purchasing her Witches Be Crazy blends. And, you know, I know I'm in the minority when I say that, because most people, I would say almost everyone, loves her Witches Be Crazy blend. If you like pumpkin pecan waffles, you'll like her Witches Be Crazy. I just have come to the realization that I don't like it, and Tiffany's is no exception to that. Next up is Earl Inkstead. This was not in my melting basket, but I just had a little bit left, and so I wanted to finish it. This is cardamom cream, Palo Santo, Earl Grey tea, sweet pastries, and sugar crystals. This was amazing. You really get the cardamom cream and the Earl Grey tea. It's really, really good. And if you like cardamom, this is a win. It very much gives me masala chai vibes. So I enjoyed this, and I would purchase this again, probably in a souffle size. I don't think I need a whole ton of that. Next up is Holiday in Halloween Town. This is deep fried churros covered in cinnamon sugar, warm donuts, hint of spice, creamy eggnog, and fire roasted marshmallows. This was amazing. I would say this is kind of similar to Creep Show, which I did also melt, but it is not an empty. I only got through half a souffle, and that was intentional because between this and Creep Show, I love Creep Show. Creep Show is amazing on warm. It just makes the air delicious. It is so, so, so good, and I only have that half a souffle left, so I didn't want to finish it off. I wanted to save some of it. This was really good too, but I prefer Creep Show over this one. But I do have another souffle of this that I will be saving for next year. And last from Teddy Bees is Trickin' and Treatin'. This is Purple Sugar, which is her pink and blue sugar, Beach Treats, and Vanilla Cake Pops. This was really good. I actually am not a pink sugar fan from most vendors. Or certain pink sugars I do like. Tiffany's is actually not one of the pink sugars that I like. However, this time around when I melted it, I actually didn't get much of the pink sugar. And for that reason, I really liked this more than I did the last time I melted it, which must have been in like maybe 2022. Yeah, it was probably in 2022, and I really got the pink sugar then, and I did not like it, but I decided to try it again this year in a souffle size, and I liked it. So I would get it again in a small size. Okay. Next up, let's do Salt Mountain Melts. So I only have 2 ones from her, it looks like. The first one is Black Cat Society. This is apple cider donut, blackberry, and sugar cookie. This I did not really enjoy. I almost got like this wine scent from it. I don't know if it was like the combination of the blackberry with the mulled cider aspect of apple cider donut. I just don't know what it was, but I didn't like the combination of the blackberry with the apple cider donut. It came off a little bit, I guess, boozy, wine-y to me, and I don't really like scents like that. Next up, I loved this one. This was Pumpkin Circus Cookies. It's sweet pumpkin circus animal cookies, which is cookie dough, butter, vanilla icing, and sprinkles. This was amazing. I heard some people describe this as spicy, and that's just so strange to me because this is like not spicy at all to my nose. This is a very sweet, creamy pumpkin to me. But I know some people may just have like a lower like spice tolerance in terms of scents, but yeah, this was absolutely delicious, and I would love more of this one. Okay, from Second and Spruce, I have 2 scents I got through. So one is Buttermint Milk and Cookies. This wasn't in my basket, but I had a third of the loaf left, and I was really craving like a minty scent one night to just relax to, and I ended up finishing this off, and this was delicious. It's a really, really good, just sweet buttermint scent for the evening. And then I also melted this from her fall sampler, which I didn't end up hauling because, again, I think so many people filmed their sampler hauls that it just didn't make sense to show the same things again. But this is Ghostly Goodies. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, candy corn cupcakes, toasted mallow sugar cookies. So just along the same veins, I just don't like pumpkin pecan waffles is what I've realized. So her mini loaves, I get 3 melts out of it in my entire apartment. So I melted it over 3 different melting sessions, and I liked it, but it would not be a repurchase again because of the pumpkin pecan waffles. Okay, from L3, I got through a couple different things. So this sample I got through is today is October 3rd. I surprisingly did not melt this on October 3rd. I couldn't find it, when I was looking for it on October 3rd. So I melted it like I think a week or two ago in my bedroom. It's a beautiful scent. You guys already know about that. I got through this pie from Pie Day in marshmallow pie. So this is Peeps Adipose Pie Crust Waffle Cone Vanilla Beans. This was amazing. Like on warm, this was a delicious vanilla sugary pie crust scent. It was so good. It would 100% be a repurchase. I also got through this puppy pack and movie night snuggles, candy corn, sugared corn pudding. This was good. It was very much like a kettle corn, a sweet kettle corn kind of a scent. It was good. I wasn't anything that stood out necessarily, so I wouldn't repurchase it. Next up is this doggy bag and wild berry mousse, buttercream, and zucchini bread. I think I got this because Natalie really raved about this scent. And I liked it, but it was not a favorite, so I would not repurchase it. Okay, next up is Britta's. I really wanted to finish up my Britta's from last year. The first was this in Gravity Defying Spook Hill, Autumn Day, Gingerbread, Cupcakes at Tiffany's, and Sugar Cookie Dough. This was good. I'm not exactly sure what Autumn Day was, but it might be like a leaves kind of a vibe. It was good. I liked it. I would consider getting it again. Salem Got Baked is pumpkin zucchini bread, pie crust, and apple cider donuts. I did also enjoy this. The zucchini bread was not corn chippy to me like zucchini bread usually is. This is Myers which is pumpkin pecan waffles, spiced autumn wreath, and fire roasted marshmallow. This was good. I actually, I think this was a 4-pack, and I had one pumpkin head left, and I'm actually melting that in my parents' living room right now. So my parents live in the apartment below me and my husband, and so I will melt wax there because I spend a lot of time there as well. So when I'm there for hours, I'll melt something there too. And so today I was melting one of the pumpkin heads, and I actually liked this, but it's not pumpkin pecan waffles heavy. I get more of that spiced autumn wreath, which is nice. I like it. They're here. This was so good. So this is Sugar Cookie Royale and cotton candy frosting. Oh my goodness. This was actually cotton candy frosting heavy, and I loved it. Her cotton candy frosting reminds me of L3's, and L3's is really good. So I love this one, and I would definitely get that again. And last, oh, it's another Myers. So I melted this another time between my parents' house and our apartment. From Everything Vice, I have 3 scents here. The first is Buffy G. This is Vanilla Bean Noel, Sugar Cookie, and Bartlett Pear. This was good. I think I don't love pear scents as much as I thought I did. So this would not be a repurchase for me. Next up is Martian Vibes. This is Lord of Misrule type from Lush, Sugar Cookies, and Buttercream. I loved this. I love Lord of Misrule. I think it's like patchouli, black pepper, and some other scent notes. It's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this one, and I would get that again. And then last is Coraline, which is PB&J, banana nut bread, zucchini bread, and vanilla ice cream. This was okay. It was not my favorite banana scent, so I probably wouldn't get it again. It leaned a little bit Laffy Taffy to me, even on warm, though it was better on warm. From Swanky, I have 2 shot cups. This first one is banana walnut bread, pecan pie, burnt brown sugar drizzle. This was amazing. Swanky has an amazing banana. She doesn't offer the banana scents often, but when she does, I will definitely be picking up more because this was so freaking good. So good. and just smelled like an authentic banana bread baking in your oven. And then I also melted this one, which is apple pie, apple butter, cinnamon bun, zucchini Noel. This was good. I honestly don't remember it too well, so for that reason, it probably wouldn't be a repurchase. Okay, next up is Dessa's, and I have a ton from Dessa's. Many of which are from my most recent haul. I pretty much just melted all the Halloween ones. But first, in her older formula, I have Witches Fly at Night. This was a breakaway bar. And this is cedarwood, crushed cinnamon sticks, toasted marshmallows, and fire roasted vanilla. So I melted this in my apartment, and I didn't get good performance. But then when I melted it in my parents' space, this was a powerhouse. So it's just crazy how in the same building, wax just has different performance. But I really enjoyed it. So I would purchase this again based on how it performed in my parents' place. Next is Salem. This is leaves, mac apple, dewy outdoor leaves, and vanilla voodoo. And her vanilla voodoo has vanilla birch in it, and I am coming to realize I do not like vanilla birch like I thought I did. So for that reason, I don't think that would be a repurchase. And then I got through a bunch of her tiles from the most recent pre-order, and these I did all in my apartment. I cut each tile into 4 and put it in all my warmers. So the first one is Black Hat Society, oatmeal cookies, creamy oat milk, brown sugar, and marshmallow fireside. This was actually just an okay performer for me, and it was okay. It was just like a spicy, sweet marshmallow scent. It would not be a repurchase for me. Spooktacular is PPW, cinnamon rolls, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and vanilla frosting. This was actually very, very good. I loved the cupcakes at Tiffany's in it, and I thought it offset the pumpkin pecan waffles really well. Winter Witch, deep autumn leaves, crackling logs, gooey marshmallows, earthy cedarwood, and crisp mac apples. I loved this one, and I would definitely get it again. You get that like smoky, crackling log scent with this like earthy sweetness, and just like a hint of mac apple. Haunted Hayride, fresh hay, crisp fall leaves, mac apples, and cinnamon. I did not like the hay in this one. I like a more earthy, dirt-like hay. This was almost like a more clean, not soapy hay, but just like a cleaner hay. I don't know how to explain it, but it just wasn't my favorite hay oil, so I would not get that again. This was amazing. So Graveyard Mist is petrichor, wet grass, fresh soil, wind-blown leaves, raw cedar, and smoked vanilla. This was amazing. It was a straight up petrichor dirt scent. Really good. However, it was not the best performer. I would say it was actually like a light performer, which is surprising because petrichor scents usually in my experience are very, very, very strong. Candy corn campfire cupcakes. This was cupcakes at Tiffany's, candy corn bits, and hints of warm campfire. This was good. However, the warm campfire really came out on warm, and it was almost like a burnt scent that I don't know that I loved. So I don't think I would get it again. Pumpkin Potion is pumpkin puree, sweet pumpkin oat milk, Nana's pie crust, and pumpkin spices. This was really good. It's just a very good like pumpkin spice scent. And then Salem Fall Festival, creamy zucchini bread, pumpkin sugar donuts, and apple cider donuts. I was very unsure about this on cold, but on warm, I actually enjoyed it very much. It was just a very good bakery, spicy, sweet scent. Okay. Now for some Rose Girls, and I did get through a ton there. So first up is Fire Mario in the Haunted Library. This was suede, rosewood leather, old library books, fireplace, marshmallow fireside, donut holes, and espresso beans. This was really good. I thought the espresso paired really well with the Haunted Library scent. oh my gosh, what word am I looking for? Scent profile. So I liked it, and I would consider getting that again. Resting Witch Face, Pies Before Guys, and Baked Zucchini Bread. This was a good, like, baked apple zucchini bread scent with a pie crust scent oil as well. And I enjoyed this, and I would get that again. Though I think the zucchini bread, if I remember correctly, was kind of strong in there, and I was just meh about that zucchini bread. Next up is Salem plus Campfire Marshmallows and Cookie Land, and Salem is PPW, Campfire Marshmallows, and Vanilla Sandalwood. This was not a favorite, unfortunately. Again, I don't like the pumpkin pecan waffles, and then I didn't love the Vanilla Sandalwood combination either. This was in my most recent haul from Rose Girls, which I did not film, but it was a skull shape, so I got 2 melts out of it. This is You'll Float 2. It's cola and vanilla custard. So good. I love cola scents, and Jenny's cola is very good and very strong. This was a chunk muffin in Carbs with Ghoul Friends. If you know, you know. This is pumpkin sugar donuts, cookies, bread, vanilla bean Noel, vanilla wafers, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. So good. It's just delicious. Another chunk muffin in October's, which was green apple, mac apple, lavender, and oak. This was not a favorite for me. I thought I would love it, and I just didn't. I think I don't like green apple, and that was like really all I could get. This was so good. The Midnight Society, Palo Santo, Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Bean Noel. I actually typically do not like Jenny's Palo Santo because it leans very masculine cologne to me, and I do not like her Sweet Lavender because it just, I don't know why, it smells weird and soapy to me, but for whatever reason I loved this. This was so good, and it prompted me to pick up the Midnight Mermaid Society, which I've already melted, and I love it. So that would be a repurchase for me. Then we have Let's Go Ghouls. This was vanilla chai, vanilla pumpkin marshmallows, and pumpkin milkshakes. I love vanilla pumpkin marshmallow from BBW. This was good, but honestly, it was a very light performer, so I don't think I would get that again. Monster cookie, brown sugar blended with sweet creamy butter. This was good, but again, it was a very light performer for me, so I don't know that I would get that alone again. And then last from Rose Girls is Bad and Bougie. This was dark Italian lavender and acai dream, which is Sol de Janeiro type. Juicy berries plus creamy vanilla bean. I did not like this. I don't know what it was. I think it was the juicy berries or the acai dream or whatever was in it. Not a favorite, and definitely not a repurchase for me. And then last but not least, I just have some one-offs. So from Glitterati, I melted the sample of Far and Away. This is blue sugar, banana pudding, and country cream. This was so good. I would have never thought to combine blue sugar with banana, but this worked, and I loved it, and I would get that. This from the Bathing Garden is peppered chocolate ghouls. This was the cutest shape, but this smelled weird AF on warm. Like, I don't know what this was, but it made me like nauseous. I had to empty my warmers. I think it's like chocolate with like a spicy scent or like a black pepper. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, not a win for me. And then from the Pharmacist's Daughter is Every Day is Halloween. This was king cake and pumpkin souffle. This was delicious. I don't remember what's in her king cake oil. It was just like a sweet pumpkin puree kind of a scent. I really didn't get spice in this. It was really good. Loved it and would get that again. And last but not least, from Traverse City Wax Co. Monster Mash. This was sweet cider, sugar cookies, and zucchini bread. I loved this. This was so good, and I would definitely get this again. It was just a delicious, like, cider lane with zucchini bread kind of a scent. Whew, that was a lot. Those were all my empties. I feel very accomplished with how much I got through, but I'm a little bit disappointed that I still have so much that's going to be carried over into next year. But I've really slowed my roll in terms of wax purchasing for now, because I just have to work on what I have, and I'm also moving in the next couple of months, so it's gonna be just a disaster in terms of moving all this wax. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite wax was that you melted this month. I would really love to know. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.